I'm back with another video. This time it's going to be a rave review of a new brush set from Zoeva. Now if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that Zoeva are pretty much my favourite brushes ever. So Zoeva have actually released some brand new professional sets which are fantastic. They go right up to you know, a 20-piece set and everything you could ever want, all the professional X's in there, all your face brushes, eye brushes. You can buy a complete kit of their brushes. But they also do little sets, which I really appreciate, because I know that unless you are a professional makeup artist, there's really no need to go and spend a huge amount of money on a huge array of brushes for yourself. It's just not necessary. So I appreciate that they've kind of come out with little sets as well. And I have the classic set here. And it came in this beautiful little pouch. I adore it. If you look inside, it's zippered. If you look inside, it's bright pink. Oh my goodness, it's absolutely stunning. And in this set, you get 8 brushes, and you get face brushes and eye brushes. I picked this one because I thought it was the best value and also kind of the best all-round in terms of the brushes that you get. So I think this is probably a good starter kit for anybody if they're really looking to kind of upgrade their brushes and get something a little bit more professional. I think this is probably a good set. This set is €55, which is just over £45, and I think for 8 brushes that are all high quality and professionally made, I think that's phenomenal. I mean, a lot of the high-end brushes, you can't even get one brush for like £20, so I think £45 for 8 brushes is fab. So on to the brushes that you get. First of all, I'll start with the face brushes. This is the 125 Stippling Brush. Now I do already have one of these, and I use it for my blush. If I just get it for you. It is well loved, it is well loved, and it is here. So I already have one of these, so it's nice to have another one. And it needs cleaning, so ignore that. But this is the 125 Stippling Brush, and this is the brand new one. Oh, I hate dirtying up my brushes, it's horrible. I wish I just didn't have to use them, but there we go. It defeats the object of having them, doesn't it? So I love this one. It's a little one, it's a little ditty one, but I really like it. It's lovely for cream products. You can apply foundation with this, I suppose, but I like it for blush because it's really nice at diffusing powders and colours, so that if you're a little bit heavy-handed with blush application, I think this is an absolute perfect brush. So you can use that for whatever you like. You can use it for powder as well if you like. But I use it to apply blush products. So that's the 125 Stippling. You get that. You also get, this is, oh my goodness, as you can see, I have used these, obviously. I've used some of them. I haven't used this stippling brush because I already have one, but I've used this one. And I was going to clean them, and then I thought, well, there's not really a lot of point in me coming on here showing you brand new spanking brushes and telling you how wonderful they are, because obviously, you know, I wouldn't know if I hadn't used them, so I decided to use them. So this is the 105 Luxe Highlight. Oh my goodness. I adore this brush. I absolutely adore it. It is phenomenal. I use it all the time now to apply my cheek highlight, and I don't know what I did without it. I don't actually have a brush like this, would you believe? So that is fantastic. I love it. It just kind of picks up just enough product. And it kind of buffs it out while you're applying it. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's a wonderful dome shape, so it gets right just above the cheekbone. I think it's phenomenal. I love it. And it's like that up close. It has Zoeva on the handle, the number and the name of the brush, and then on the back it has Colour Love Makeup. They're very, very heavy. They're really nicely weighted. They don't feel like they're going to snap on you. They're just fantastic. And as I said, I've been using Zoeva brushes for a couple of years now, and I have a lot of them, and they're still going strong. They wash really well as well, which is a good thing. So that's the 105. I adore that brush. It's fantastic. Everybody needs this brush. And then another face brush. This is the 128 Cream Cheek. Now this is interesting. Haven't used this yet. Because I haven't really been kind of breaking out my cream cheek products because I'm kind of waiting for spring to arrive. I live in hope. But this is phenomenal. It is so soft. It's just absolutely baby soft. I just love it. And I think it's going to be perfect for, you know, the use that they say you should use it for. It's the 128 Cream Cheek, as I said. And I think this would really be nice for cream bronzer as well to contour with, because if you look at it, it's really nicely tapered. And I like these duo fibre brushes. I believe this is synthetic, so yeah, it is. So yeah, perfect for kind of blending out any cream products, but also perfect for cream contour. It's a, yeah, really nicely made brush. I like that one. I don't have anything like this either. So that's good. So that's the Cream Cheek. And then this brush, which I guess kind of counts as a face brush, I suppose. And as you can see, I've been using it. This is the 142 Concealer Buffer. And oh my goodness, this is fantastic. It's like a tiny little mini version of a round top kabuki, which I have a few of. I can find one. No, I can't find one without making a great big mess. So yeah, fantastic. I have been using this under the eye. Excuse me, I'm still ill. It's terrible. I've been using this under the eye, so I kind of pat my concealer on and then I blend it out with this, and it's wonderful. It makes your concealer look absolutely flawless. And once again, I don't really have a brush like this. I use the Sedona Lace EB15, I want to say, the little mini one, to buff out my concealer, but it's not that dense, so it tends to swipe it rather than buffing it, which is not always a good idea. So for the under the eye, I think this is fantastic. Such a brilliant brush. That's the 142. Really lovely. Then onto the eye brushes. Now first of all, I'm going to start with the two that I have actually used and adore and don't know how I did without for so long. This is the 228 Crease. Now if you've been watching some of my recent tutorials, you would have seen me using this pretty much in all of them because I just adore this brush. It is amazing. And it doesn't really look, you know, that much, does it? It doesn't look too exciting. But this is phenomenal. I've been using this every time I've been putting colour in my crease, like for a transition colour, which I do every day that I wear makeup. I've been using this, it's fantastic. I've loved using it as well with the Stila In The Know palette, which is an all matte palette. It just grabs hold of the powder and buffs it out fantastically. Because sometimes with matte shades, they do tend to kind of grab onto primer and you have a little bit of a trouble blending them out. This though, just blends them out seamlessly, so I love that brush. That is fantastic, really nice. The other brush that I've adored as well, and I used this in my recent Naked 3, oh it needs washing, recent Naked 3 tutorial, is the 317 Wing Liner. And if I just put these down and see, it's so precise. I mean, I have, you know, angled liner brushes. I actually have another one from Zoeva as well, which is a bent liner brush, but I've never really kind of gone for something like this. This is so precise, and if you do, as it says, if you do winged liner on kind of a regular basis, which I do, this is phenomenal. I've been using this with the Makeup Geek gel liner in Immortal, which I'll link down below, and the effect you get is just, it's so crisp. And you don't overdo the line, so you're not really in any danger of creating a really thick line on one eye and then a really thin line on the other eye, which I think you are sometimes with the bent liner brushes. This gives you so much control, so if you really like a nice crisp winged out line, it's fantastic. I go along the lash line like this and then I switch it round so that you have the angle facing outwards, and it just does all the work for you. It's phenomenal. So that's the wing liner. I really would recommend that. I think that's just brilliant. And then the other two brushes, you get this little guy, which is fab. This is the 230 Luxe Pencil Brush, and I have lots of pencil brushes, but I think this one's going to become one I use all the time, purely because it seems a little bit I don't know, a little bit more precise than the other pencil brushes I have. I found with some of the other pencil brushes that I have from different brands, they tend to splay a little bit, and they're not as precise as they were when I first got them. So I'm excited to try this. Nicer underneath the lower lash line. And then the last brush I have, which I'm also excited to try, but I haven't brought myself to use it because I didn't want to dirty it up. That's a silly thing to say, I know. It's the 227 Luxe Soft Definer. Now I think you could use this for a lot of things. I think this is probably one of those brushes you just take this and probably be able to create all sorts of different eye looks with, because I think this would be nice for patting colour onto the lid, and I also think it would be nice for buffing it out if you wanted to blend it, and I also think it would be nice for kind of transitioning into the crease. So I think that's pretty much an all-rounder. I don't know whether it's kind of like a recreation or a take on the MAC one. I don't know, I've never used it, but when I looked at the numbering I thought, oh, maybe that's what they were going for. But it just seems like a fab brush for any occasion. I think if you just wanted to take this brush with you if you were going away just to apply your eyeshadow, you'd probably be alright, because it's kind of dense enough to put colour in the outer corner, but it's also flat on the side so you can pack colour on the lid. I really like that one. So That's the classic brush set from Zoeva. As I said, they've released so many different brush sets, and you can buy them individually as well, but they're really reasonably priced, and I've been using their brushes, as I said, for a couple of years now, and I love them. They are my favourite brush makers ever that I have found, hands down. So I will link the brush set down below. As I said, £45 just about. Really reasonable, and they're shipped all over the world. So if you're interested, I'll leave all the information down below. I think they're fab. They're a really great company, and the quality of their brushes is unsurpassed in my opinion. I haven't found another kind of brush maker that rivaled them. They're fantastic. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was helpful, and yeah, if you've got any questions, leave me a comment down below. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.